What's going on, YouTube? Three Sons RC coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about shock rod ends, how to protect them, not just setting your droop. I have a video about that if you want to check that out. The link will be in the description, or you can check my videos. But even when you have your droop set correctly on your RC, you can still break your shock rod ends. Basically, I broke one of mine recently, and I decided to upgrade to a more heavy-duty set. Not because the armors were horrible, but I figured might as well upgrade it, make it a little bit stronger. Basically, I could have taken a chassis brace hit to a fence, or I could have gone nose first and clear the fence. I chose to not break my chassis, and I took the nose hit, and I broke my shock rod end. So no big deal. It happens to all of us. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what the end product is, and I'm going to show us how to get there. So my camera will focus here. You can see the difference here. This is the finished product, or this is the startup product compared to the finished product. So you can see the shock rod end on the left is stock, the one on the right is not stock. So let me talk about what those pieces are and how to put this together. It's super easy upgrade, and you will go through way less. If your droop is still set incorrectly, you'll still go through them. So you want to make sure to set your droop correctly. Again, watch that video, link in the description. Again, if you like this type of content, helpful tips, tricks, and different things with the boys bashing and family-friendly content, Three Sons RC, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. All right, so here's the parts. So first you want to order the AR330-409. You can do Techno, but I went this route. These are the HD ones, which stands for heavy duty. Right, so these are really tough. You can see they're a lot bigger, a lot stronger than the original. And then you want to also, for the bushings, you want to order these Lunsford LNS 7331, and they come with 6 in a bushing set right here. So it has 4 right there. I've already taken a couple out. And here's comparison. It also comes with the standoff here, or whatever you call these. They catch the springs here. This is basically identical to the original. The only difference is it's got a slightly bigger opening in the bottom so that it fits with this shock rod end. Now, how do you get these out? Now, mine broke out, so easy to get out of there. But the ball end, if you want to take it out of a new one, you're just gonna you could pop it out with a pair of with a screwdriver and push it right through. Or if you're not going to be using them anymore, you can just cut them out. So mine was kind of broken anyway, had to get it out of there, so I just kind of finished it off with a pair of wire snips, and I cut it out of there. So I cut that out, and then what we did is well, let me go ahead and show you and how to put this together. So I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras real quick. So real quick before we go forward, I just wanted to be clear. The shock rod set only comes with 1 pair. So you're going to get 2 shock rod ends and 2 retainers for the shock springs, whereas these come with 6. So you'll be able to do your whole rig plus 2 extra for the bushings. So that's the parts you need. That's what we're going to be working with. And now I'm going to show you how to install. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and install these. First, I'm going to take off the old one in case you've never done that before. I'm just going to try to make this really super basic. If you've already seen this before, just fast forward 10-20 seconds and I'll show you real quick. So this is the original. You're going to want to obviously detach these down here, unloosen this screw right here, and pull this rod end out. And now you have this loose, able to work on. This is the stock. So you're just going to push down on the spring, pop that out, take out the spring, and this is where you probably should have a better tool than what I have. Unfortunately, I don't have the right tool to hold these. So you want to take off the old one. You can use, if you're desperate, the sharp part of here, of these snips, and just go down really low to where the thread is, so you're not messing with the collar on the shock. Again, this is kind of a hobo way of doing it. Not ideal, but it works. All right. So that is off. Put that off to the side. You're not going to be reusing this little pivot ball because it comes with different ones. So I already installed this pivot ball right here. You can see this pivot ball is a lot bigger. Let me show you how to do that. Just if you can use your imagination, just pretend this is not put in here. You're literally just going to rest it on the top here, right? And then come in with a pair of pliers and just push down. It'll pop right in. That's, again, just to make it super basic for those who've never done that before. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and install this on the stock one. So again, clip as far down as you can. These are kind of a pain to get started. I want to be as straight as possible. Screw those puppies on. You want to get up as far as you can. Use all the threads you can. And you want to compare it. Make sure that you use the same amount of thread as on here. So if you leave it like 1 or 2 threads visible here, you want to do the same on both sides so your shocks have the same length there. See, if you look closely, I don't know if it's focusing correctly, but I still got a couple more threads, so I'm going to have to go up a little bit higher and hold it. Again, not ideal. Don't do it this way, guys. Get the tool. Don't be a cheapo like me. But we got the coronavirus thing, and I'm kind of stuck right now, so this is all I can do. And if you hear some kids playing in the background, that's just my 3 sons and my 2 daughters. Probably playing some Mario. Yep, that's good. That's nice and tight. Alrighty, so that is on there. And now we're going to install this new one. And you want to come in from the opposite side of... These are attached to start with, so you're going to cut them. And you want to come in from the other side. Let me get that spring. Depress the spring. Sorry if the camera's shaking a little bit. Pop it in there. Slide it up. And there you are. Slide that back down. There they are installed. Now when you put these in, I've heard that they can be a little restrictive down on the bottom where they go in. So you want to make sure to have this part pointed out away from the car, which is the way it is right now. So you don't want to have it turned this way because I heard it could bind a little bit. That's what I've heard. Not sure. And just to kind of show you what proper droop would look like in this type of situation, you can see in order to get this shock in here in the bottom, I have to depress the spring a little bit just to get it in there. If your arm is all the way out and all the way resting as far down as it can, and that hole matches up to this hole, then you don't have your droop set enough. That means you need to basically tighten up that screw, lift this arm up a little bit, because you want to have the arm have a little bit of tension on that spring, so that way you don't break these as often. Again, if you don't have this correctly set, you could buy 100 set of these and still break them. Maybe not as often, but you still will. So you want to make sure, in order to get this in here, you have to depress that shock just a little bit to get it in there and tighten that screw down. So that's just a quick droop screw setting. You can check out the other video for a more detailed description. So I hope you guys appreciate this. This is 3 Sons RC, just with a quick video about how to protect your shock rod ends. You're still going to break these. That's what's going to happen. You're going to bash hard. Less likely to break these. I've heard of guys really not having to do anything after they put these in and have proper droop sittings. So hope you appreciate this. Like, comment, subscribe. Just a quick video. 3 Sons RC. Peace out.